and welcome to Voice of Niger TV news stream. I am Fatima Abdullahi Mohammed. First, the major headlines. Terrorists attack army convoy, kill 7 personnel at Takum Bomb Brigade headquarters in Jalingo. CO declared Mason. Court set aside judgment on Section 84, subsection 12 of Electoral Act. Now to the rest of the news. 6 soldiers and a Mopo officer were killed in the late hours of Tuesday in Takum local government area of Taraba State, when armed herdsmen attacked the convoy of the commanding officer of 93 Army Battalion Takum. Spokesperson of the police command in Taraba, DSP Abdurrahman, disclosed this and said that the CO has also been declared missing since last night after the attack. He said that the command has already deployed reinforcements to the area to try and track down the attackers and rescue the CO, who is suspected to have been abducted by the terrorists. Meanwhile, a third explosion in the period of about a month went off last night at the headquarters of the 6th Army Brigade in Jalingo, the Taraba state capital. Usman said that the device was planted close to the perimeter fence of the brigade headquarters and pulled down the fence without causing any human injury. He further stated that command has already deployed the anti-bomb squad to the scene and it is currently carrying out their investigation. The Court of Appeal Abuja Division has set aside the judgment of the Federal High Court in Umuahia, which violated the provision of Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act 2022. During judgment on Wednesday, the 3-member panel headed by Justice Hema Barka held that the Federal High Court Umuahia had no jurisdiction to have entertained the case, as the plaintiff, Nduka Idede, lacked the local standing to have filed the suit in the first instance. The Court of Appeal struck out the suit which Idede filed before the Umuahia court and added that Mr. Idede did not establish any cause of action to have warranted him approaching the court on the issue because he did not establish that he was directly affected by the provision. Meanwhile, determining the appeal of the appellate court, the provision is unconstitutional because it violates Section 42, subsection 1A of the Constitution and denied a class of Nigerian citizens their right to participate in an election. Rainstorms kill 5 people, injures 41 others in Yobe. Buhari orders fake members with political ambition to resign. More details after the break. Rainstorm has killed 5 people and injured 41 others in the Maturu, the Yobe state capital. The incident was confirmed on Tuesday by the Executive Secretary of the Yobe State Emergency Management Agency, Mohammed Goji. According to Goji, most of the buildings in the housing estates and quarters collapsed, killing 4 people and 41 others injured. He noted that the agency responded to the rescue and search team to reduce the level of casualties of the devastating rainstorm. Meanwhile, the injured, including children, have been evacuated to the state specialist hospital, the Maturu, for treatment. President Muhammadu Buhari has directed that all members of the Federal Executive Council, FEC, running for elective officers to submit their letters of resignation on or before Monday, the 16th of May, 2022. This was disclosed on Wednesday by the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, after the Federal Executive Council meeting. Those affected are Ministers of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, Niger Delta, Godswill Akpabio, Labor and Employment, Chris Ngige, Science, Technology and Innovation, Ogbonnaya Onu, Minister of State for Education, and Emeka Juba, who have all joined the presidential race on the platform of the All Progressives Congress, APC. Others are the Minister of State Mines and Steel, Uche Oga, who is running for the governorship position in Abia State, and the Minister of Women Affairs, Pauline Talon, who declared her ambition to contest for the senatorial seat in Plateau State. Meanwhile, Mohammed said the mandate excludes the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibajo, because he is an elected member of the cabinet. We now turn to the international scene. Al Jazeera journalist killed during Israel West Bank raid. Now to the rest of the news. Shirin Abu Akleh, Al Jazeera journalist, was shot dead on Wednesday as she covered an Israeli army raid on Jenin refugee camp in occupied West Bank. An AFP photographer at the scene said Abu Akleh was wearing a press flak jacket when she was shot. Added that Israeli forces were firing in the area and then saw Abu Akleh's body lying on the ground. According to reports, another Al Jazeera journalist, producer, Ali Al-Samoudi, was wounded in the incident. Meanwhile, the Israeli army confirmed it had conducted an operation in Jenin refugee camp early on Wednesday, but firmly denied it had deliberately targeted a reporter. They said there was an exchange of fire between suspects and security forces, and that it was investigating the event and looking into the possibility that journalists were hit by the Palestinian gunmen. To end the news, here are the major headlines. Terrorists attack army convoy, kill 7 personnel at Takum Bomb Brigade headquarters in Jalingo, CO declared Mason. Court sets aside judgment on Section 84, subsection 12 of Electoral Act 2022. That's the news stream which came to you from the news desk of Voice of Niger TV. You can follow us via our social media handles. Twitter at Voice of Niger TV 1, Facebook at Voice of Niger TV, YouTube at Voice of Niger TV, Instagram at Voice of Niger TV, our official website www.voiceofnigertv.org.ng, or call us via 070-4197-1756 for your contribution, partnership, and comments on our news. Don't forget also to place your advert on Voice of Niger TV on behalf of the production crew. I am Fatima Abdullahi Mohammed. Thanks for staying tuned. Good night.